When Protus mentioned that he needed a favor and that it involved Hera, you might have guessed that you would find yourself here in Heraeum to rebuild the goddess's city and to dedicate a sanctuary to her. At least Heraeum has plentiful supplies of marble and some wood available to use for constructing the edifice. But as always in Greece, nothing can ever be entirely good. The deadly Medusa has taken up residence here and threatens to cause problems. Luckily, Perseus, the famous hero, has agreed to take care of the snake-haired monster, provided that you build him a fine lodge, outfitted with his favorite things.
And we will do just that for you, Perseus. Hey guys, welcome back to Poseidon Massive Atlantis. We are on the colony mission, The Favor. We are rebuilding basically the city of Heraeum, which is dedicated to Hera. So all we have to do is build said sanctuary and kill Medusa. Sounds simple. Let's head to the city. Pause straight away and have a look around. I didn't include the colony select screen. I will put in a little bit on the side just here as a little picture-in-picture for what the text says for the mission, so you can see. But here we are. We've got a bit of river here, so we're not going to be going too far up here for trade. We will be traded by water with everyone, but we're going to have to pick the right city. Now we can import wood, grapes, and olives from Lycia here. No food. But I believe we can import a little bit of food out of Tyrannus here. We can import some fish. And that's it. So we can only make our own food. Now I think food is quite limited. Just a bit of coral and cattle. Where's the farmland? It's not there, that's marshland. There's the marble that we need for the quarry and that. The farmland's up here. Now that's kind of awkward because unfortunately the Medusa spawns around about this mound, and of course that means you're going to have to build up walls and shit to try and direct the people to go the way you want them to. So I don't think we're going to really bother with... here's the meadowland over here. There's a tiny amount of meadow just here. There's little speckles of it across this land, so what we can do is actually farm here and have a little bit of a crossing, have a getting yard and all that. Or what I could do is just build up all of the city on this side, away from Medusa. We will need to hunt. There's some hunting there. Some hunting over here. So what I could do is set up a bit of an industry area here. Now the sanctuary to Hera, to win this mission you actually have to build all of those sanctuaries. And because you need the Zeus stronghold and Hermes refuge just to get Perseus in. And you need the Orchard of Hera to support the wind conditions. Now, I think I'll put the Orchard of Hera, here. Because then I can support an orange industry, which will allow me to get some more food in. And I'll have all of my housing blocks along here, just 3 housing blocks of common housing, maybe another one over here if I need to. And all the marble stuff over here. There are some wolves, so I will have to put up a road that's going to connect all the way to the palace. In fact, I may just dump the palace over here just to save time, but... yeah. So that's a bit of... no, that's marshland again. So yeah, if you want to build up here, you can, but it's just a lot more difficult. Exports are really thin on the ground. I don't think anyone buys anything that we can produce. No, we have to import stuff. We would have to import bronze and do the import-export. So we're not going to do it. We're just going to do taxation, I think. So we'll go and plan out some housing blocks and come back in once I've done it. Okay, so we've got 2 housing blocks set up, and we've also got our granary here. And let's just unpause the game. And the people come from the south, they exit in the north, which is kind of annoying, to be honest. Are these guys going to move? Ah, there we go. They're just glitching out a little bit. Now I can put down 2 trade posts, 2 trade piers at least. One there, and one just sort of there. So if I just do that, I can sort of connect this up and have a little bit of an import-export. Maybe I can import... I can import olives, so I can just import the olives rather than trading with Medea, who's bitter apparently. I'm not sure why, I think that's maybe just scripted to happen. So the people are coming in. Let's just spam 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hunting lodges. That's excessive, but they don't take too many workers, and that will get us some food. So yeah, let's just speed up time. Get the people in. Population 100 straight away, not too bad. I can just raise wage rates here. Now we can also just put down the this. Anyway, so I'll just put down this. And we'll just put down the gymnasium in both areas here, just like so. So we're starting to make our first food here from hunting, which is good. It looks as if the boars run out pretty quickly, but there's some deer over here as well, which will help. Now, given that there's so little farmland, I'm not really too bothered if the things run off, to be honest. So let's just put down 2 corals. It's a good thing we still have these. Where's the... Let's just do that. Actually, I can just trap them on that square. Like so, because they can't move from there because there's no adjacent farmland. So let's just bit of a wall just there. They're trapped on there because there's no adjacent farmland around it. If I just bring up cattle, as you can see, no farmland around it, so they're just trapped on that square. So that's actually even better. So we'll start getting our first feed soon. Plenty of people coming in, that's pretty good. We'll get some meat.
Medusa will show you what happens when you fool with Mother Nature.
Demeter has launched Medusa. My serpent-haired friend will make it harder for you to feed your citizens, you villainous mortal. It's about time someone came along to teach you a lesson. Kind of odd. So she spawns over here, but she's not going to do too much. So we'll just leave her. Now we're getting our first food. There's some... That's actually going to be quite useful, those gifts. Because we can only get fleece from Tyrants, and we can get our olives from here and all that. So we're going to have to import wood from Lycia, fleece from Tyrants. That gift will help every month, and we'll just ignore everyone else, I think. We'll not bother with the other traders on this map. So we'll get our first feeding done, get all that sorted. Culture could just put down, we'll just put down a college there, and a podium in each block. So that's that done. Now I think these corals are actually behaving. I don't know if you noticed in any of the videos where I did this. Hello, Hera.
Queen Hera, and you'll never
But
have to fear my husband.
I don't know if you noticed, but when the coral was built in the Poseidon missions, it was glitching out so badly. But it looks as if they're behaving properly now. I don't know why that is, but never mind. Anyway, we've got our stuff coming in. I will have to trade with Tyrants to get fleece, so I will put that, say, probably just here I'll put it, to be honest, just to have it all nice and close to my housing. And I'll just have a getting yard for olives and that. So who trades olives again? It is Lycia. I'll just put that there. Just draw that out there. So yeah, I will come back in once we stabilise our city with food, and I'll go and get on with the other stuff as well. Okay, it looks as if I've missed the event that tells me that enough needed troops. Let's just have a quick look. Oh no, okay, there was no event, so enough has been destroyed, but they never asked for troops, so they just got destroyed. That's weird. I'm pretty sure the last time I played this mission, I had an event tell me that. Strange, but anyway, enough gets destroyed in March 1025 BC or whatever it is. I don't think it matters. Nothing's actually happened. I'm just going to put this down, but that's just why I came back in for that event. Maybe more trade routes are going to come up soon. Unless we can get sculpture now. We couldn't get that before. Where's olive oil? There. Can we build sculpture studios? We can apparently build sculpture studios, so I can make the sculpture. Of course, we're going to have to do that to make the monuments. So nothing's happened. Our city's sort of stabilising. We're getting more people in and all that. Just give them food for now. Think we can support this? Yes, we can. Okay, so I'll let this run. I'll come back in once all of our housing stabilises at least tenement level, and then we'll be ready to start. And I'll go and build up everything else as well. Oh, this event type of thing was in Fortals. Unfortunately, Tyrants is under attack, but I don't have any troops to send. I've somehow managed to provoke the anger of Corinth, and his army is marching towards my city to attack us. But I don't have any way of sending troops because I don't have troops. So I'm not sure what that's going to do. If that causes me to lose my fleece source, I'm going to be a bit pissed because it means I'm going to be forced to build up an unnecessary force just to try and get rid of them. One thing I forgot to mention is that there are foundries, because if you look way over here, there's a tiny amount of bronze that you can find over here, so start mining bronze. It means you don't have to import it. Neither do you need to import wood either, because you can just cut down local trees. Now down here we have a bit of a thing here. I've also put down a tower to deal with the wolves, which helps. But we are running a very high labour shortage at the moment. I may have to put down another block here, but we've got plenty of food, so it's okay. Town is under attack, can't send troops, that's unfortunate, but you're probably going to be lost. Population milestone, that's great. Let's just put that there. We can just put these down. Wage rates are very high, so we can just do outrageous taxation again. Once the taxation registers. Your outright refusal to send me soldiers caused great pain, but it looks as if we haven't lost them, so I'm going to have to just give them money, just to keep them happy. I don't want to lose them, because they are an important trade partner. We do need their fleece. And yeah, tribute paid, still that's good. We're getting tribute of olive oil, which is how I got the first olive oil in the first place, but it's okay. No. I will need to get some oranges made though at some point, because I'm going to need that to support the city. Unfortunately, the growers' lodges will only be able to support on Hera's thingy, which is unfortunate. And this trade has been turned to stone because they went right across there like a pillock, basically. Never mind. Anyway, first marble is being produced. In fact, what we are going to do is, since we're going to need stuff, what I'm going to do is actually just put this road round the back here rather than round this loopy route, because that's just pointless. Delete all that. We're going to put that up here. We're going to roadblock here. And what we are going to do is set up a warehouse, or two warehouses. One is going to accept wood and one's going to get sculpture, because I'm going to bring it closer. Actually, yeah. It doesn't really matter where they go, to be honest. So this will accept wood. And we'll just extend this out. There's plenty of trees to be found here, so a couple of timber mills. We'll just do 3 of them, that'll do. Should be making some sculpture now. There we are. And yeah, it looks as if things are doing fine just there. Gift of wood, that's quite handy. Tunes thanks us for the money. Are they still happy with us? They're loyal, that's okay. So yeah, I'm just going to keep this going, and I'm going to build up the city, build up the 2 sanctuaries that we need, because this is going to take forever to build. In fact, I could just put down the Heroes Hall right now. Let's put it there. It needs 16 fleece, some sculpture, we're going to need 2 sanctuaries. So at this point I can't do anything. I've built up the city, I just need to keep building it to support the sanctuaries. The Hera sanctuary will go here, the others will just go all over the map, wherever they need to go. Like, that could go there. Or there, I don't know. Anyway, I'll find a good place to put these things, maybe one there. And yeah, I'll come back in later once at least one of the sanctuaries, probably the Hermes one, has been built. Okay, so there is the Hermes Refuge complete. You'll notice up here I have built a couple of walls. They do get randomly destroyed by Medusa, but some of my sculpture guys were getting killed off, basically, by being turned into stone, which, as you can guess, is not that helpful, to be honest. Let us put down the Zeus stronghold now, because I can put that there. And now that shouldn't be too much of a problem for them going over here, because now they will, yeah. And I also had some unrest because I had not evolved this block, so that just sort of screwed up things too. We'll get these up to a higher level, try and quell any unrest problems there. And that should be fine. Now we're going to boost this up to 12, just to get more fleece in stock. Importing the olives that we need, which is fine. We've got plenty of food in stockpile as well. We support 3,300 odd people, that's fine. We can just put down 2 corals and that'll be enough food that we need. And just spam out these cattle, there we go. So this forces them to go a much longer route. That means that we don't need to have these walls, because these are all blocked in here, so they'll always go up. Then it won't take a silly route, to be honest. If they start taking silly routes, then I'll be a bit annoyed. But I think we should be fine. How much was our unemployment? 83, that's fine. We can now start putting out a bunch of sanctuaries. How much marble does this need? A lot. It needs a hell of a lot more sculpture too. But that's fine, we're getting it. So we're going to get all this going. In fact, we can just take the opportunity to put down more mason shops, to be honest. There's a few more. Let's just span them all down. There we go. Need more workers, that's fine, because over here we can just evolve this block up to the top level.
The high taxes and cheap housing in this city are making me mad. Maynard mad.
If you say so. Anyway, we did get a population monument. I can put that down. That'll keep everyone happy.
Worship me,
I hope.
and I will bring
I think it's just because these houses are not in proportion, so never mind. Let's put down a theatre. You cannot build a stadium here, so you will need all 3 entertainment types to get them up to the top level, which is a bit of a shame, but that's okay. You don't need that gift of wood. So yeah, at this point, it's just a case of building up the Zeus stronghold. What else does Perseus need? Sajuuk, I just need more fleece. So let's just put this up to 24. And yeah, I'll come back in once Zeus' stronghold is complete and I've summoned Perseus. It looks as if I don't need to farm for oranges at all. Okay, so we had pretty much built Zeus' stronghold. Because there was a bit of a getting issue with the sculpture, they were just getting taken and going straight in. So what I did is I just quickly drew a road all the way down to the sanctuary just to spam this out. It worked, and there we go, it's done. And I believe I have enough fleece in stock, so I can now just summon for Perseus straight away. Wiping out a bit of money in the process, but that's okay. And we do need workers, so what I can do is just delete. Actually, I'm going to need these, so I'll delete these, all of them. And that's giving us a lot of workers. What I'm going to do is roadblock here, because I'm going to have the sanctuary, the orchard to Hera right here. And I can just build it right this very minute and be fine with it. So let's just wait for him to get out of the way.
I'm Perseus.
Yeah, we know.
I cannot be stopped.
It needs 88 marble, 20 loads of wood, and 6 sculptures. That's quite a lot. Let's just draw a road all the way down here. And what I can do is just very easily, I can just put down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these. That's a lot, so that's totally unnecessary, that amount, but I don't really mind. We need marble. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to halt construction of this and just bring it closer. We don't need to worry too much. So Perseus will go off. You've seen how Perseus kills Medusa way back in the mission of Argos. So I don't really need to go through too much of it here. I'm just going to get marble. And since we've got the sculpture, we don't need to worry about that. Wood can just be deleted. We don't need that. And we can just set up this to accept wood, or just go and get wood. Just bring it all closer. We just need a little bit of wood anyway, so that's okay. Just get all of this all closer. That'll save us time by doing this. And Medusa is slain. There we go. So all the effort going to building these two has been done. So now all I have to do is build the Orchard of Hera. Now, this is the only time you ever build it. It just works exactly like the Arbor of Athena, the Grove of Dionysus and all that. It just gives you these little squares here like orange tender bits. It allows you to build an orange tender, but quite likely you're going to be summoning everything to get Medusa killed off, so you're probably not going to bother about this. So it's not a big deal. So yeah, I'll come back in when we're near the completion of the Orchard of Hera. That's right. And that's pretty much won the mission. We just need a little bit more marble into this thing, and we will win. And pretty stable, basically. Those payments from those gift requests from Corinth, you should pay them off to stave off invasions. Alright, the Orchard of Hera is complete. This is the only time you'll see this text, so I will read it out. The sanctuary to the powerful goddess Hera is now complete. Gorgeous stands of orange trees are adorn the front of her sanctuary, and the tree's fruit is just waiting to be plucked by a tender from an orange tender lodge. In fact, more oranges ripen under Hera's watchful eye, and orange tender lodges are more productive. Cows too respond to the presence of the goddess and become meatier. And with Hera in your city, you need not fear the attack of her husband Zeus. That doesn't matter because this is the only time you build this sanctuary, and you have to build Zeus's sanctuary anyway. So, yeah. That's it done. And you can see it's like a little square, so it's 18 trees basically. That's not too bad. It's a quite unique design, I have to say, but that is this mission over. Coin for spectres, that's nice. And yeah, mission over. I could just delete these, to be honest. Not like I need to, because the mission's over. With the completion of our goals. Just gotta wait for the mission to update. And that was a nice colony mission, fairly simple one. Going with plenty of cash, you don't need to export.
The goddess Hera is thrilled with her new sanctuary, and as promised, has convinced the Cyclopes to build walls for Tiryns. Protus is thrilled and extremely thankful for your help, and has even done you the honor of comparing you to his own father. With the restoration of Heraeum, old Abbas's wishes have been finally carried out to the letter. Abbas would have been proud of Protus, who has been acting the part of a good king. Your daughter reports that Protus has taken in the most beautiful young man, a son of Glaucus of Corinth. The man had accidentally killed his brother, and Protus has agreed to help him atone for his sin. Meanwhile, all in Heraeum are talking of the fantastic sight that they have witnessed. When Medusa was killed, a magnificent winged horse sprang forth from her body. No one even knew that she was pregnant. This amazing horse, called Pegasus, quickly flew off towards Corinth. People have reported that everywhere this horse alights, a spring bubbles forth from the ground. Will wonders ever cease?
Probably not, but I think, I'm not sure about this Pegasus thing. I know it exists in mythology, but I'm not sure if it comes from Medusa. Someone can clarify in comments probably. Anyway, that was the mission to favour. We built up the only colony of this adventure, Heraeum. Built the sanctuary, killed off Medusa, and yeah, we've got our marble quarries set up. In the next part, we're going to head back to Lycia and probably start conquering other cities as well. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next part, guys. Bye now.